Hi, welcome to Booth Talk. I'm Brennan. I was gone one episode and I lost my seat. Remember, our VIP deal is still going on. Make sure you go and secure your membership today. We're only letting the first 100 people get $1 membership. And then it goes up to $100 for the first one person. And then after that, it's we figured that out.
Yeah.
But no. So you can get early access to all our content, special merch that the public will never, ever see. It's like photos of myself, drawings, some drawings, some, just normal photos, all done by me, of me.
Wait, you do the drawing?
I mean, I know they're pretty crude, but...
Or do people, send shit in?
No, I do the drawing.
Self-portrait.
Okay, self-portrait.
It's like I couldn't find anyone to paint me like a French model, so I had to paint myself like a French model.
Yeah.
So go to rogueprod.com today and sign up, become a RP.
They're really good. They're very detailed.
In this episode, sorry EKSTER, but this episode is of Booth Talk is sponsored by EKSTER wallets. They have an amazing selection of smart wallets at a very affordable price. They come in a variety of colors and made from genuine leather. Not to mention, it has an RFID card blocking technology. So you don't have to worry about getting your pesky wallet or cards or identity stolen. Tell you what, someone tried to steal my identity. They'll be very disappointed.
Get that right there.
Dude, I tried to do that when you were gone the other day.
Identity?
No, I tried to read some of that, and I
fucked
was
it up.
bad.
He really fucked it
that's
up.
why
But
they
we
pay
kept
you
it
the
in
big
'cause
bucks.
it was
That's why they
hilarious.
pay you the big bucks.
Because he knows. He knows. So, hold on. Before anyone freaks out,
He's getting
this
paid
isn't permanent.
50 cents
this
an
isn't like
hour.
a thing. But we've kind of moved on. This is getting towards the end of the season 3 here. Going on to season 4. We've kind of stepped away from a lot of the interviewee type of episodes. So now it's mostly just the crew. You'll see a lot of me, Alex, Brennan, Horn, Frank, Marlon, Georgie. You'll see us all just combined. So there's no more quote unquote host. But yeah, new upgrades. We got some new upgrades. Some new games. We gotta tell Brennan about the wheel, dude. We updated the wheel.
Oh, God.
Actually, I was gonna say the list. It's on the list there.
Burn the wheel.
No, but we added a 5-minute dice. We got this dice that you roll that has different drinking things on it. Like you gotta drink the whole thing, drink half, drink 2, drink at your own pace, blah blah blah. And then we also got Drinko, like Plinko. You drop the little coin, goes down, and then it goes into a shot glass. You gotta take it.
Oh,
But
these.
yeah,
I thought
on
it was
that
like,
side.
these are guest reminders.
No, yeah.
New features. Don't fiddle with the mic stand.
Alex.
So the show essentially is taking a turn. We've all decided to just become alcoholics now, and instead of inviting new
We're really
people in
busy.
and meeting new people, we're just gonna drink until we die.
Yeah, I'm thinking about following the Ted Kaczynski route, find a nice spot of land, and just hiding from society.
Yeah,
That's what we all want to do.
And,
I'm
At
pretty
the end
sure
of the
that's
day-
what everyone wants. That's what I'm gonna do.
sending bombs to random.
Shane, is that what you
want
wanna do? Get land and just get the fuck out. He said, "Yeah." Audio can't hear him, but yeah, he said, "Yeah."
Some homesteaders you see every now
He
and
heard you.
then.
They heard you.
TikTok. I tell you, I used to never be one of those people who's like, oh, I could. I've always said I could never live in people. Anyone who says they're born in the wrong time is crazy. Like I always think I was maybe born too early. Like I need the amenities.
you need more technology, more advanced technology.
I need to be pampered.
You need,
I
like, the
I agree
toilets
with
that,
that.
like, suck the
I
shit out of
appreciate
you.
the honesty, and I totally agree.
I need the finer things. I couldn't rough it up. I couldn't rough it out. I couldn't do that. However, playing Red Dead, not saying I could live in this aggressive time.
He's like, you know what?
But
all my survival skills came from Red Dead.
I don't like being in the area where it's like, oh, you look at somebody and they've got a gun on their hip and they're probably because they're going to shoot you, and we have to learn to shake hands just to prove that we don't have weapons in them.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of being on a horse, camping all the time. I don't know.
On the weekends.
It
On the
was-
weekends.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like a
Not all
very
the time.
chill without the killing, which I did a lot of killing, so I wouldn't be.
That's
I'd
the
be
thing, dude. You just see somebody
camp.
camp and you're like, you know what? Pop! And you just ride off on your horse because you can.
Yeah, no,
Because you can.
Because you can. It's
America.
The things you do in that game because
Shout out
you can.
Rockstar. If Rockstar ever got shut down, there would be fucking riots in the streets. I bet you. Say it.
And if EA got shut down, people would be.
GTA 6 is coming out. It's coming out.
Look at
I know. Yeah, they can suck cock because they're doing a lot of different things that no one agrees with, but who cares, dude? GTA 5 was.
What are they
and
doing that
4
no
were
one
just
agrees
like the
with?
shit, huh?
What are they doing that no one agrees with?
I heard they've had some
They're doing
internal. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. But didn't they have some internal issues?
I mean, yeah, they're just
Culture or
they're
whatever?
just they're doing a lot of different culturized things that people are just like, come on, really? It's GTA.
Well, I think that I think I heard that it was more of it was pretty negative on the inside. So
I'm not against. There's supposed to be like a woman main character, which I guess would be cool. I'd be down to see it. It's like
a lady.
That's like Saints Row.
A
at that
lady in
point.
a video game.
Please.
What?
Yeah, in the last video game, all the women were prostitutes, and the main characters got fucked.
But like, I don't know if
Were all of the women?
I will say though, I don't know. I've heard. I think I've heard it was like it's supposed to be like a Bonnie and Clyde storyline, which sounds interesting. But if the woman's in there just for representation, is this the representation that you want? I could be a GTA. I could be just as shitty as a GTA
Oh my God.
protagonist.
Fucking ignorant. Yeah, we got a.
That is kind of hilarious though for like a video game company to be like, oh, you wanted women in the game, and then they just have like women that are like
Hookers.
Yeah. Just to like troll. I don't know.
I will say this: like I was watching the new Disney
Speaking of hookers.
Star Wars stuff, and the Empire is very inclusive. You know, very diverse.
Star Wars.
And I just find that
interesting.
interesting because it was like the Empire was based on Nazis. And I just think it's interesting when they have like such a diverse empire. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd want, this is where I'd want the representation.
I'm not like this much of a Star Wars nut. And I've never watched like all of the extra shows. And I've seen the original 6 things.
Like, that's
6
not the team I'd want to be on.
But are there fucking hookers
it's funny
in
when-
Star Wars?
I mean, there's hookers everywhere. I mean, it's
But like in
it's,
Star Wars.
It's
What
the oldest
makes you think that
profession.
there's hookers. Or
Well, we were talking about hookers, and then he brought up Star Wars, and I was just thinking like,
no, I mean,
I know, but
yeah,
like,
there's,
are there
Well, like,
points?
it wasn't
sex
pain.
slaves
were
basically?
sex
That's not like
Like
hookers.
Anakin's mom
Like,
was
are they like
basically,
they're
like-
like pointed out like, yo,
Are there people
those,
compensated?
Yeah,
No.
those guys over there, they fuck for money. You know, is that like ever like not like?
I would imagine.
They're not
I
gonna
mean,
say
there seems
that,
like a
but,
lot of
you know.
it's. I mean, does
Yeah,
money even
right.
seem to be an issue in Star Wars? Like, I mean, like who has?
That doesn't really come up like the hooker.
You're like that's the one thing about Star Wars. You don't really need money.
Because there is sex, like there is
There's a
sex
few
slaves.
people
That's
have
why I
money.
figured, you know, maybe
Yeah,
they're
well,
like
there's-
in the bar in Jabba's
there's
there's
slaves.
fucking in his palace.
There's
Hut.
slave. They just call them slaves.
Yeah.
But like
they're
it's
sex slaves.
it's insinuated that Anakin's mom was like raped by the like Tusken Raiders. I think. I'm pretty sure. Right? Am I right?
Something of that nature.
Yeah.
Star Wars lore.
I heard that she attacked them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Hot take.
I heard she,
Hot Star Wars
I heard
take.
she raped them.
But it is weird. It is weird when you're like, you're talking to a guy that's like super into Star Wars. And he's like, I love the Sith. I'm like a Sith basically, and it's like.
What conversations have you had?
No, but I just mean you know that there are people out there that are so into Star Wars and they're like they're obsessed with the Sith and they like love the Empire, you know what I mean?
Those are Nazis. Those are
But that's what I'm
Nazis. Those
saying.
are
It's like they're smart enough. They know enough about Star Wars to know that it's based off Nazis. So like, what are you doing? What are you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely. Like, well, I guess I don't. Well, I mean, when I've been going to these Comic Cons now, and when I see people dressed as stormtroopers, I don't think like, man, what are you? Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
The war's over.
That's true. Yeah, you
but
don't think
but-
that.
War's over.
But at the
dude.
same time, but I do. But I also understand what you mean because I was thinking the same thing. Like when I was saying like, like when everyone was getting upset when about the new trilogy came out and there was a black stormtrooper, everyone was upset, and it was like just racist people were being upset, and I was like, well, you guys don't make any sense. At the same time, though, they're Nazis. They're based off Nazis. I don't know if I would want. That's where I'd want. Like, I want to. I need representation on the Nazi side also. Like, no,
Yeah,
like, you
I
don't.
feel
I don't
that.
even want to be.
Like, let's see it. I need to see
I don't want
it.
the Nazis to be white people either in the thing. I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
But like. That's
But
just
Disney, dude.
Like I said, but at the same time, though, I don't. Like I said, I don't think
Shane's got some dope.
I was just
fucking
gonna
art.
say you want like more of a Mace Windu type,
Oh.
a good guy.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna say.
Well, I mean, I
Go
guess
ahead.
no. I just mean like I just think it's funny in a way, or ironic that it's like, where's the inclusions going? The
Let's cut
representation-
all of this
the
out. How
represent-
about?
well, I just mean like I just think it's funny that it's like the Empire represents.
People love
Nazis
Star Wars debate.
Like that's how where George Lucas based them off of.
It's just Disney shit, bro.
So I just think it's No, but I just think it's funny that it's
Disney
like
shit. If you didn't
it's
hear
like,
Shane,
that
it's
it's
Disney
like,
shit. Dude.
It's almost ironic that it's like I don't know. You see what I mean though? I don't know.
Anyways, Shane's got some dope fucking art that I guess he found. Or you found, but your parents gifted to you for like Christmas when you were a little kid. Oh yeah.
Let's see this art.
No, it isn't art. I'm trying to look up if there's hookers in Star Wars. It's not loading, so I'm sorry.
Dude, type in.
I typed it in. Are there hookers in Star Wars?
Dude, type in.
Why were you
It's going
searching-
to be prostitution
Okay.
in Star Wars. Don't type in
course it's-
hookers.
I mean,
What are you?
Why
no,
would-
Google knows.
there's
Google
gotta
thinks some fucking 12-year-old's looking this up.
There's definitely gotta be hookers in Star Wars. I mean, there's, you know,
I don't know if there's
there's hookers everywhere.
There's hookers everywhere.
They really, you know.
But no, yeah, he's got some dope ass artwork that he found that's like worth like a lot. But the point being is just like, yeah, he's got to find a frame and everything. But it's like 60 of what, 300, 500? Hell yeah. But I was never that type. My dad has. You guys don't do collectibles, do you?
No.
That's not like a modernized thing people do.
It is
I mean,
people
I
collect
take
those
that back.
Funko
I
Pops.
take all that back. Like, yeah, there's different things that people collect. I'm talking like classical collections
Yeah.
in modern time.
like
Like
Nazi
collecting,
memorabilia.
like that's like the pop things are not classics.
Like-
That shit just came out like the last like decade. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Talking like anything that's like, I'll give it to the Coca-Cola people like that. It's like collecting.
bones of my
you know,
enemies.
it's like-
I guess I don't know.
I guess you could, yeah. But my dad's that type of person, collect all the fucking Star Trek shit.
The bones of my enemies.
But you know, when
are
he
my
started collecting
friends,
that though,
as they
Star Trek
say.
was brand new though. So it's the same thing as Funko Pop.
Is it a show or a movie?
Well, I mean, it's based off every show and movie.
Oh. I know what you're talking about now. I had no idea what you were talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. Just like the little characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, okay. I guess. I'm not taking a shot, dude. I've had...
Bleep all this out.
No, why?
Bleep what?
Blur this.
He didn't
out.
hit the blunt. He's so full of shit. He
What are
doesn't
you
want to be
talking
seen drinking.
What are you, a cop?
Dude,
Brennan hits the blunt.
I didn't. I've never.
He's never, ever smoked weed, ever.
When I
ever.
take small sips of like just a very small amount of liquid in this cup, I'm pouring out
A little bit of Dr. Pepper.
a little bit of Dr. Pepper into my solo cup, and I'm drinking it. Just I'm like a
Hi,
like a
Mom and
wine
Dad.
connoisseur when it comes to like soda pop. So
I'm more like a abusive alcoholic when it comes to
I'm an abusive
like
alcoholic.
I've got one thing that
Are you-
I like and I drink it till it's.
Honest man-to-man
I keep
question.
hitting
Are
my
you
fucking
are you a
phone.
happy, angry, or sad drunk?
I am a very loving drunk. I can be
Okay,
sad,
happy drunk.
but it's more of an emotional. Just like
The sad comes
I
out
can get,
sometimes.
I can get my feels.
Okay.
You know,
That happens.
it's like when I drink.
Every angry
When I drink,
drunk
if I
gets
drink
sad.
alone, it's like I will realize very quickly. It's like I've got to get human interaction, otherwise this is going to go south quickly. But no, I'm very. Well, I mean,
You're
you guys
a
have seen me
loving drunk?
to a degree, or not drunk, but you guys have
A
seen
little
me.
bit movie mode.
You guys, you guys have seen me with
A little-
when we
he a-
filmed that one
was he a
music video,
lov-
and we had
was
all
he a
that,
loving?
all
were
that.
You, were you a loving drunk?
Me?
Him. Was he a loving drunk?
He's a happy drunk. Yeah.
I think I'm
he's a
very-
chill drunk.
I'm
Yeah.
very friendly, outgoing. I just start
Oh, okay.
talking more.
I feel like loving drunk is what like a rapist says to like. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, that's definitely what they like to. That's definitely what they think. Well, I mean,
I'm a
maybe
very
not.
loving drunk. I'm just
Anyways.
kidding. Let's bleep all of that out. Let's actually, for real, let's
Anyways,
cut.
What kind
When
of
I
drunk
start-
are
when
you,
I open my
Alex?
Welcome to booth talk.
I'm just very messy, like just horrible to be around drunk.
What does that even mean? That's not the
Brandon-
three. Like I said, like what mood do you get in when you're drunk?
I've actually abandoned 3 families. My name's not
Alex
Brennan.
is like, yeah,
Segments we're doing. We're 14 minutes in already.
My name is not Brennan.
Yeah, should we cut all this out?
In
Let's
fact-
start right now,
No,
guys.
Alex-
Welcome to
I'm
Booth
hoping
Talk.
that this doesn't. I'm
Alex-
really hoping this doesn't get seen by too many people.
I'm gonna have to cut out all of
Particularly
Alex's
my
restarts.
one of my 3 families. Any of the 3 families.
Brennan's breaking shit.
I'm not used to this.
I gotta
Don't
show you the
touch the
technical
mic,
difficulties we had last
dude.
time. See, Alex learned, dude. I'm proud of you. I'm honest to God proud
I
of you right
need
now.
to
I haven't
touch-
touched it
Look
once.
at your posture.
The only
I
thing
need
I've
to touch the
touched
mic, though.
is touched it with is my
I'm a
face because I keep
performer.
hitting,
Your hat,
accidentally
yeah.
hitting my fucking face against it.
I just need, you know,
I keep trying to.
I'm a dancer.
in
I'm a
my mouth.
singer.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Fucking
Let's cut all of this. Let's start right now.
Alex, stop saying it
Okay.
because I'm just gonna leave it in. And
Yes, I will tell you this right now.
Well, in that case, this is all a bit. This is all a
if you
joke.
look at this, if you watch enough documentaries, you will learn one thing. If you say, "Cut that," that's what's going to be in there. It is,
Yeah, that's
if
true.
I've ever been, especially it's like, and you think, why do they do that? It's because when you're on set and someone who's on screen says, "Cut that," you're like, "Go fuck yourself." That's gold, actually, right there. In fact, we're keeping all of that, even when you said cut.
But I feel like 90% of the time they know it's not going to be cut, and they just want to say that to make it seem like this is cutting edge.
Oh, so you think they're playing me?
No, I don't think they're playing you.
Is
I
that
just
your game, Alex?
No, I think they're. I think they're
Are you
trying.
playing me, Alex?
No, I
Oh,
think
you
that-
think you're playing.
I think they're on your team. I think they're like, we're gonna make this
He said,
seem
uh-huh.
intense as fuck right now.
Right.
And you're like,
Believe a word
why are
you
you leaving booth talk,
I don't believe a word.
motherfucker?
he's not leaving.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
Dude, it reminds me of like Achievement Hunter when Ray left, and they're all like, "Ray's like dying, dude. He's dead," and he's like, "I'm not fucking dying, dude.
This is the first I've heard leaving. I just haven't
He's
been.
not leaving
I've
at
just
all.
been, you know,
I know, but the way
He's
the way
just a busy man."
the way Ben explained it to me the other day, I think I interpreted it wrong.
I mean, like I definitely like this is the first I've heard about the no host thing, and I definitely think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, like, but at the
But-
same time,
To backtrack a little bit, Brennan's been busy. Brennan's been doing a lot of fucking shit. Is there anything cool you can tell us that you've been doing that's not that
don't
you
know
can't
what-
spill the beans on?
that's the thing is I'm so confused at times in what I'm allowed to say. I mean,
mean-
soon I'll be able to talk more, I guess.
I guess the
For
small
sure,
small
openly.
stories has been just traveling a lot.
I've
you know,
been
doing a lot of different work.
I've been traveling. I've been going to Comic Cons, which I've never been to Comic Cons.
That's fucking lit.
So like it's been really. I will say this: it's like it's such a. I don't know. If you want like to restore your faith in humanity, I feel like go to Comic Cons.
I heard that the most recent Comic Con was like especially awesome. I don't know
Like,
if that was
Chicago.
I mean, I was out there.
Chicago.
I was there, and it was really cool. But it's just like the people are like everyone's so nice. Everyone dresses up, and you could see it's like everyone like it's a place for everyone.
And come out of
you
their
know?
shell a little bit.
And
Everyone's just kind of
exactly. And then there's like I mean, there's some people like I saw one guy there, and not Chicago. This was in. It was in I think it was in Indianapolis, it was Indianapolis or Georgia. I don't know. Either way, it was one of those.
two places that are couldn't be farther apart
Indianapolis
from
or
each
Atlanta.
other.
Either way, it was a place.
It was a
Couldn't
place at a time.
be
It's-
further
inside the
across the
place at a time.
country
When
from
you're
each
inside
other.
the Comic Con, they're all just convention centers. They're all just rooms of giant concrete.
They're all
rooms.
cons at the end of the day.
You know what I mean? They're all just concrete rooms. In
We were
big
just
cities.
talking about cons.
Dude.
But
We were like, there should be con.
Yeah, like everyone that has
Everyone
a
that has
convention.
owns a con, they all have a con.
I thought you say like cons, where it's just people who commit cons.
That'd be dope.
Oh, yeah.
Pull cons, go to these cons.
That joke eventually
And
devolved
everyone just-
into
everyone
us
just-
saying convict
But then
con.
no one would trust each other. It'd be a horrible, just like this whole thing where it's just
There
like
was
no one,
7 stabbings today
no
at
one buys
ConCon.
anyone's goods. Everyone steals
Who
each
could've-
other's stuff.
Well, I was
Who
gonna.
could've
I was,
predicted
before we
this?
move on, I was gonna ask you, like, is there anything like crazy you've seen at Comic-Con that's like notable? You're just like, I can't believe.
I mean, I've been seeing like some very cool like.
Because I wish I haven't. That's a lie. I've been to one Comic-Con in Detroit, like forever ago when I was like young, but like I haven't been to like. Any
I've
of
seen
them.
some really
Was it
awesome
cool?
costumes.
Yeah, it was cool, but I was young.
There's been some really cool costumes. Like, I mean, the cosplay is awesome.
Some people just go like out of the fucking ballpark.
Yeah,
Like,
and then there's
they waited
especially-
their entire life for this moment.
There's some people who it's and there's a thing called I think it's called the 501st Legion, or I might be have the name incorrect.
That
It's like-
sounds.
Sounds like an MLG team.
look them up on Google.
That's
them,
no. That sounds
501st.
like a
fucking
scary
It's a Star Wars
gang.
It's a Star Wars thing. It's
What's it called?
and they
See what it
do
looks like.
cosplay and like to the point where
It
and
sounds
there's
like a
su-
scary motorcycle gang.
it's like it's in a way because
In a way.
they're such a they're so good at cosplaying, I guess, for Star Wars that when Disney ran out,
Cosplaying as a motorcycle gang.
well, when Disney ran out needed some more stormtrooper costumes, they called them up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I guess they
hype.
do like their own like Star Wars. I don't know what the thing is exactly called. We interviewed someone about it. It was
What's it called, man?
501st Legion. The 501st Legion. I want to say we're gonna get the name correct. I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong. But it's. I mean, we went to one con and they had some of the Wookiees there, like Chewbacca and whatnot. And these people were on stilts in their like full costumes, full hairy costumes.
501st Legion is a worldwide Star Wars costuming organization comprised of and operated by Star Wars fans. That's hype.
The level of detail they have is very cool. I mean,
but that's to me that seems kind of sad for the current Star Wars franchise to be like,
Did I need to turn the brightness down?
hey, do you guys got any extra? Like that just seems
got any
like
more well, I mean, like
that seems kind of pathetic to me.
Well, I mean, it's not like they've got like a factory for stormtrooper stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta you know, it's just like any movie, they gotta make it.
I guess it was probably a smart move at the end of the day because I'm sure that organization was super eager to like.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's better than running into like.
They probably paid them nothing.
Run to Target, get as many stormtrooper helmets as you can find.
They probably paid them no money.
I don't know what that was, but I mean, hopefully they let them be in it too. As, like,
It's an organization of
cool.
Star Wars fans. They were probably like, "Oh, you guys get the opportunity to be in a Star Wars movie."
They got their costuming gallery. They have literally every fucking trooper.
No, they really
listed, dude. That's hype, Shane.
That is
Check
pretty
that
sick.
Some
shit
of these
out.
costumes are very. I mean,
Galactic Marine.
it's amazing.
dude.
And then
Galactic
also, like,
Marine.
just the voice actors. They're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. They're just so.
They have their own fucking like.
They're just so
trading
welcoming
cards?
to fans.
Or no,
They're so
no, no.
open to fans, you know, and they just love.
That's
They,
lit,
you know,
dude.
they're
Everyone-
so,
yeah, dude, that's
friendly
fucking
with
hype.
them. They, you know.
Why don't you just drink some more, you
They're
alcoholic?
loving drunks at the end. They're super loving drunks.
Well, aren't we all? You know, well, I mean, hopefully we all are loving drunks.
That's fucking hype, dude. Shout out to 501.
yeah, no, very 501st.
501st. I know it's weird to say.
I'm sorry, you
501st.
have the name.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It sounds like a motorcycle gang, straight up.
It sounds like a cult.
501st
Cool. I
Legion.
joined that cult.
501st Legion, like that sounds like a fucking.
I think
Legion of
I don't
Doom.
think you can just join. I think your costume has to meet certain standards.
Oh, really?
I think you have to like.
I mean, yeah, I would too.
But they hold like they do like and I don't know the name of it exactly, but they do like a huge event where like they build. I guess they built like a. I think I might be wrong exactly what they built, but I believe they built like the bar from A New Hope.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
They just built like a set piece?
Yeah, but like they like a fully functioning and like I think they do like a big event where you go there and in costume and stuff.
That'd be fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, so that would be cool.
I see. That's a.
Plug anything just
No,
now.
you're good. I'm not like that big of a star. I'm not really that big of like a fanboy of any kind of like
I was
series or
more as
anything.
a
But I
kid.
am like a fan in the sense like it's fucking cool. I've watched it
Yeah.
all. I'm down with it. I'm down with every aspect of it.
The artwork at these
I
places.
just don't. I don't have the time to go out my way and do all the cool shit.
the artwork and also the artwork at these places. I mean, like, I got this shirt from there actually. This was at a booth. It's from What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay. Oh, that's who it's from. Okay, I do. I was
Dude,
like, who is
I-
that person, dude?
Yeah,
Everyone-
Jackie Daytona.
Everyone I
Cuban
know
bartender.
fucking loves that show. I need to watch.
I watched the first season, I think, when it first came
Yeah.
out, and then I haven't kept
I
up
would
with
say
it.
the first season, and granted, I have to rewatch the show because I've been watching it, but I watched it like kind of in the background. While it was still great even then, it's such a quick show that I missed so much. But it's
Really? It like they fit a lot of jokes in at, and is that what you mean by quick
Yeah.
show?
Well, I just mean like it's 22 minutes an episode. So like when it was like
half-hour episodes.
when I put it on as I was working.
Oh, okay.
And it was just
Well,
like, holy
yeah.
shit, this is like, I just went through two seasons.
Yeah, that
And-
makes sense. I
and-
mean,
and as much as I picked up, like, I was laughing the whole time, they'll reference something, I go, fuck, I think I missed all that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, in a way, because, like, sometimes I'll put something on, not to even, just to kind of listen. Like, I'm not, like, I'm not really
Yeah.
always watching it. And then, like, but you
That's
gotta
kind of
wa-
how like British comedy is. Like you
Yeah.
like you could rewatch it because a lot of the shit you're sort of just hearing.
Well, he's
you're just hearing
background bullshit.
British people talking at some
This is one
point.
of the
You know what I
characters
mean?
in the,
you're just hearing them go.
his name's
Cut that
Laszlo
out,
in the-
please.
His name's Laszlo in the show. He's Matt Berry. The actor's Matt Berry. He's a British actor, and just every line he delivers. I mean, every line he delivers. Is perfect.
my dad showed me the IT Crowd when I was really young. That's like a British show.
I
don't know if
haven't
you
seen
watched
that
it.
yet, but I've seen clips.
If you
He's in that.
commit, it's funny, but like it really is one of those shows where it's like, if I stop watching it and I focus on something, I'll just forget about it.
Pull
So-
up Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Who's he?
Have you seen that?
There's
No,
a
what is it?
character that you were
Garth
talking
Marenghi,
about.
it's Dark Place.
There was a character you were talking about in What We Do in the Shadows that is also in the IT Crowd.
Actor.
Yeah, well, I was watching
No,
it.
that's what I mean.
Garth. Like Garth Brooks. Garth,
Oh, there's no way.
and then space Marenghi.
Oh.
Just put. That one's gonna be hard to spell, and then just spell that one as best you can, and put Dark Place.
Dude, I keep like touching the mic.
But that's how I got into Out of the Shadows, because me and Hunter were watching. He's like, "Oh, dude, you should watch this show. This actor's in it."
You would like this too. Then this is on. It's on. You can find it on
8
YouTube.
out of 5.
You can find it on YouTube, or you can find it on Amazon. It's 6 episodes or 8 episodes. It's very short. One season. It's
Dude, that's how British shows are. They're usually like so fucking short. They
it's
don't-
got the same couple actors from the IT Crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got Matt Berry and then I forget the one guy's name, the other guy's names, but this is the premise of the show. This guy right here that you see on the play trailer is Garth Marenghi. He's like a Stephen King type character, and he opens every episode reading from a book that he wrote, a horror book that he wrote that's just crudely written. And then he starts talking to the camera about how back in the 80s, he had this revolutionary show.
He's like the British R.L. Stein. Or is he British or no?
He's British, yeah. And he's like, he had this revolutionary show that the suits just couldn't handle. So they shelved it. But now they've come crawling back to him. So he's
love
taken
the narration.
So he's taken the show and he's cut it up with some interviews with some actors and crew from the show who are the way he describes it, who are still alive or have not pissed him off.
Okay.
And so basically, so then he plays the episode, and the episode is you watch the episode and it's intercut with him, Matt Berry, and some of the other people doing commentary on just how brilliant everything was.
Yeah.
And it's
Brilliant.
A
Brilliant.
It was brilliant.
well, it's in the show though that they show.
It was bloody brilliant.
is horrible. It's horribly. It's low. It's like
Everything's just
it's-
shot terribly.
It's
And
purposefully shot poorly. Shots are there's like this much headroom. It's
it's all just
they're
done.
framed poorly. There's what Matt Berry's character is completely ADR'd the whole time.
The voice.
There's the first shot of the movie is a cat walking down a hallway, but you see a PA's hand throw the cat down the hallway. It's
It's
you
just-
know,
it's made
they-
like that.
they have poor reactions, continuity mistakes. Like one character will be talking, and then suddenly they'll be like holding like a shovel.
Dude,
or like holding a
continuity
cup,
mistakes drive me crazy
But
when
it's all intentional.
There's a lot more than if you just watch like TV for a second, like cable television
Yeah.
for a second.
You get
there
bored
are
and
so
you start
many
picking that shit
continuity
out,
mistakes.
dude.
There's like a lot.
A lot. I bet.
Well,
It's terrible.
one
A
character
terrible amount.
is he's the bit is that he's not a good actor, so the reason for the continuity sometimes is because they have to cut around his acting performance.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? And like the shots will be like, it'll be like the shots change drastically. One episode ends with
Wait, what are you talking about right now?
the show right here. One episode ends with just
There's only
a
4
series
episodes.
of one shot ends.
2004.
One movie ends with just a series of still shots and the narrator and the character just telling you what happened because he claims that they lost the footage.
Oh my
or they
God.
forgot to or they fucked up filming it or something.
And this has 8.5 stars, so that tells you something. That's pretty funny.
It is just like I said, it's intentionally filmed
Yeah,
bad, but
yeah.
it's just
it's intentionally low effort.
like
That's to make it look. Yeah.
it's meant to be shitty
Look
because the
low.
entire time they're cutting in between it talking about just how fucking revolutionary it was.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'd recommend this to anyone.
I'll give it a go.
I just need to.
It is a quick watch.
I need to redeem myself. I'm drinking Modelo and not Coors because Brennan gave me shit that one time. But not just because he gave me that shit. That's just all we had at the studio at the time.
Why did Brennan give you shit?
Because Coors Light is like.
Coors like pissed. Dude.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna
like-
lie. It's
it's
not
disgusting.
great. It's
Yeah,
not, but
beer
if
is
out of all the
piss.
piss beer I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be Coors. I'm not
Like,
gonna
if I
drink
see
Bud. I'm
someone-
not gonna drink Bud Light. I'm sorry,
like, put it this
guys.
way, if I see someone drinking a, now if I see someone drinking
Budweiser's better than Coors. But
now if I see someone drinking a Busch Light, I will go up to them and I'll be like, hey buddy, do you need
Yeah,
You
I've
okay?
heard you say that.
Times are
before,
tough.
Actually. Yeah.
what can I get you? You know what I mean? I don't got much, man.
Hey, buddy.
You know,
Yeah.
you're clearly in a dark place.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I live in a huge home.
30 minutes.
That's a throwback to a conversation that happened off podcast. So literally no one listening or watching this right now knows what I'm talking about except for you and you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I found it funny either way.
Oh, the big house thing. Yeah.
The thing, if it makes you feel any better, and then you say something that makes them not feel any better at all,
no,
it makes them feel way worse.
Shane was like, dude, I'm so fucking thirsty. And I was like, Shane, if it makes you feel any better.
I drank like 9 bottles of water earlier today.
That's what I said, dude.
And I was like, that's like if you went up to a homeless person, if you were like, if it makes you feel any better, I have an awesome job and I live in a mansion. It's like
My sister was watching the Bravo channel before I left, one of the reality shows, and they were doing it was like in the dentist. Some of them are very interesting people watching. I've been watching a lot of The Bachelor, Bachelorette. It's some good shit. Although that's not on
Stop,
Bravo.
dude. I can't even with that. I
I love
go to
reality-
family functions and they watch that at the after dinner, right after
Really?
dinner, and I want to
Dude,
kill myself.
it's-
Dude,
No, no.
dude, reality
I don't
shows
know,
are great.
That's not reality though. Like I'm down for reality
It's not-
shows,
it's
but
not what it-
Bachelor and Bachelorette are
That's
the
what makes
most
it so good.
fraud fucking
I
shows.
don't watch
Well,
those
hold
shows.
on, what do you mean by fraud though? What part of it is fraud? Because
It's not reality.
What part though?
It's all scripted,
I mean, like, what
dude.
part?
It's all.
I'll tell you this though. These people are this shitty.
And then,
That
and
is- in
then
reality,
they
they're
find
this
them.
shitty.
Then they
It's so
find,
fun to make
hold on,
fun of them.
Hold on. Then they find the most shittiest fucking people on the planet.
Are you
that are
allowed-
also good looking?
When you watch it with in the family function,
The
are
perfect
you allowed
formula
to
for a
make fun
TV
of it?
show.
I scoff a
Are you,
lot.
are you allowed to make fun of
Yeah,
your
all the
scotch?
time.
Well, then
Right,
enjoy
that's what
it,
you're
'cause
supposed
that's
to.
what I do with my sister the whole time.
I don't want to get mad.
It's, you
It
don't have to get mad.
upsets
It's
me.
the greatest, man.
It
I've never
upsets-
related.
it upsets-
Brennan, I've never related to you more than this moment right
Now,
now.
don't get me wrong. There have been some people where, like, there's one guy. His name was Pete. He was He was like a pilot. I couldn't finish his season. He made me sick with how dumb this man was. It
There's
made
a
me-
train going by. If you guys didn't hear it,
But that's how it is with like any like even movies. If I'm watching a movie that's not a reality show, like an actual movie, and the character's too stupid or it's just something that I'm just like, what the? I'll turn it off. But like with reality shows, it kills me a little more because like this is you.
Well, see,
This is just you, man.
a prime example is like, I can't remember
but
the
I
fucking.
do think it is very scripted. But
Oh no, it's
No,
These producers are. I want to be.
It's
one
one
of
of
these
those.
producers.
It's one of these shows to
You
me
get to
that just makes
manipulate
me
and-
like.
Yes.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells watching. I just like I feel like I'm being brainwashed
think-
with this
you-
stupid
Realtor
shit.
show.
you're not. Being,
Yes, dude. I'm trying to think of the name of that.
You're
and
not
I-
being brainwashed though.
Ben,
They're being
you're thinking
brainwashed.
of it like
And
you
then the new show that's like about teens on Netflix.
You
I
got
can't
the wrong
remember.
point of view when you're
Ben,
watching the show.
I completely agree.
Then
you are
sue me.
thinking.
Sue me.
This is the way you're thinking
That's
about it.
fucked up. You know what I'm
Ben,
talking about?
You're being a victim of the show.
You're thinking about it like, oh, I don't think these people are good people, so I don't like the show. You have to think
No,
about
that's
it like
not how I'm
these
thinking
people
about
are
it.
shitty people. The producers know that they're shitty people, and that's why they're doing this. And it's hilarious to watch.
And
these
then
situations
I'm all up to the
unfold.
point of the brain. The producers know they're doing this, and they're trying to brainwash us.
They're, no,
I don't
trying
know. I don't think they're trying to-
No, they're not. The
It's
producers-
fucking
no one's trying to
retarded.
brainwash.
It's
Anyone.
retarded.
No one's trying to brainwash you. It's got nothing to do with you, Ben.
It's got
Not me.
nothing
No, no, no,
to do
no,
with
no,
you.
no, and
You
when I say-
selfish
when-
piece of
when
shit.
I say you,
You
Ben,
motherfucker.
Ben,
You
when
don't
I
like
say
reality TV?
I mean the audience.
You piece
Ben,
of
when I say
shit.
That's
you,
all right.
Ben, when I say
You're
you, I mean
a
the
fucking
hold on.
piece of garbage.
Ben,
you know
I
that? You don't
mean-
like reality TV, you
Hold on.
son of a
Hold on,
gun?
Ben, I mean the audience. They're not trying to brainwash the audience. They're trying to brainwash the contestants, the people on board. The people on the show are who they're fucking with mentally. They're not messing with us.
You're brainwashed.
It's no,
Alex.
It's for our
You're
entertainment.
brainwashed too.
It is
Oh,
some
yeah?
brainwashed.
Consider my
Shame.
brain washed.
They're washed.
Ben,
Blur this
Ben,
out.
I'm not brainwashed because
Influenced by the ratings.
they're
of
not.
episodes.
They're not trying to brainwash us. They're brainwashing the people on the show. That's who they're
That's
manipulating.
already done before they started rolling the camera.
No.
Yeah.
It begins.
Like here's this check. and you gotta do what the fuck we say, dude.
It is.
Jersey Shore.
And they're like, you're not being a big enough cunt.
Jersey Shore's they gave people money to go act dumb. That's something. No.
That's different. That's the start of it all.
What do you mean?
Jersey
This
Shore
is a contest.
Wait.
This is.
Wait. I literally pulled the mic out because I'm so infuriated right now.
It's you gotta do it.
You guys are saying the Jersey Shore is a bad show? Is that
No.
what you're
I said that was the start of the reality brainwashing bullshit.
No, not
It's
brainwashing. Not
Alex,
brainwashing.
Alex, you're brainwashed, and it's okay, dude.
Around way
How am
more.
I brainwashed?
Hold on.
You're giving into it.
Hold on, though. Hold on a second.
I love making fun of people as I watch their lives.
It's people
crumble.
watching, but I don't have to leave the house.
Me too. But Bachelorette is fucking nuts.
First off,
I
Bachelor and
haven't watched
Bachelorette have been
Bachelorette.
around before Jersey Shore.
Like, I'll watch Jersey Shore and laugh my ass off just because, they're fucking stupid and the producers are making them doing dumb shit. But it's just like The Bachelorette. I'm like, everything that comes out of their mouth.
Who cares about being made to do
They
dumb shit?
found this.
Impractical Jokers makes each other do dumb shit. They're idiots. But let me tell you this
I
though.
know, that's cool.
No,
Yeah, but
The manager's though.
that's not.
That's
okay,
jackass
they don't
level.
make them-
Okay.
That's jackass level
They
shit. That's
Shane
pranks.
just said
They are
Impractical
manipulating
Jokers
these
is
people.
real reality TV.
These people think
There's no fucking everyone
Ben,
that sees
these
them on
people
the
think
street
they're trying
knows
to
them.
find love
They
or
recognize
fame.
them. There's no way any person doesn't recognize them from the show. They're all feeding into the prank. Also, they're not that edgy. They are. I've seen a lot of impractical. Can you cut all this out?
No,
Ben,
go.
Don't
What-
cut any
get
of this
your
out.
point
Ben,
across.
I want to.
Not me and Brennan, hold
I want to
on.
be a producer on these shows because I want to be part of the human experiment. I want to perform these.
You're a
human,
sick fuck.
Maybe.
I've seen.
Maybe.
I've
Maybe.
seen. I've
No,
seen a
fuck it,
lot of.
yeah.
I've seen a lot of Impractical Jokers. There's parts.
They
There's
say
parts where there's.
hey, they're my guinea pigs. They've signed up for this. Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of Impractical
Let's
Jokers.
have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
Where
The level. I mean,
my God.
because my sister and I, we don't just watch the current season. We went back and started watching the older seasons.
are you
Binge
talking
watch.
about Impractical Jokers right now?
No, I'm talking
on,
about
Alex.
I'm talking about Bachelor,
God.
Bachelorette. We go back and
Drunk.
watch the older seasons. Okay, watch.
Fucking belligerent.
We.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I want to be. What are their names? I want to be Q from Impractical Jokers.
There's a season. We went back and watched this one season.
I'm obsessed. I'm
keep in mind,
obsessed
I have
with Q
I've
from
only just-
Impractical Jokers.
I've only just started watching the show, so I've only really watching it recently. So I've went back and watched a lot of the seasons. Now one of the reasons I went back and watched this one season. The Bachelor was Colton. His name was. Now the reason I watched this one was I watched this the stand-up bit on TikTok where this woman was talking about how. Because he recently came out of the closet, actually. So he was a bachelor.
Oh, congratulations!
Well, what's funny, though, is the way this woman described it, though, was she's like, go back and watch the season knowing that he's
Why
gay.
were you so like? Why didn't you even like acknowledge me saying congratulations to you?
Because you're fucking drunk. Anyways.
So this comedian was saying, go back and watch the season,
go watch it knowing that he's gay.
She's like, because it's like she's like this
A whole
was
different perspective.
She's like this was their Afghanistan. She's like, we sent these women into a war they couldn't win. And when you watch the episode, when you watch it like that, it's like it's so much better to watch in hindsight. Chris Harrison, who's not on the show anymore, is a horrible human being.
With the host, like the guy who does.
Yes, and not the new one.
No, I know. You're talking about,
Yeah. He's a horrible human being, and I love him. Okay?
Hey, who
Monster.
does this show? Fucking.
If you
ABC?
Whoever ABC, if you want someone to help you manipulate and experiment with these people, call me.
I completely agree, dude. It's like you want to be watching people that are interesting. You want to be like, how could they be living their life this
Some
way?
of it, though, no, don't get me wrong. When you say it's scripted, it's definitely scripted. And I don't want to say scripted, but the producers definitely give them talking points.
Yes,
they give
of course.
Because there's certain things where it's like, okay, how come every goddamn time you two people sit down for dinner, a depressing story comes up?
Yes.
How come every single time you have dinner, someone... It's not brainwashing. They just have beats that they force them to hit.
It's like before they turn the cameras on, the producers are like, okay, so if you guys remember last time, you guys were like dealing with this like thing between you guys not like having sex enough.
Can we first talk about? I'm gonna ask you this. Why do you guys keep saying?
Yeah, and like let's continue that. Like let's stay on that.
Why do you guys keep saying brainwash?
I don't like that. What is brainwashing?
Okay, so what am I being brainwashed into?
I'm not
To
being
watching it again.
What is it? So let me get this straight.
That's why they make it that way, because they're like, oh,
So let me get this straight.
people make fun of it, and then you get the people that give into
Let
it.
me ask you this: have you seen the show Drunk History?
Yeah.
Do you like that show?
I fell off of it.
Okay, then give me a show that you like. Did you watch Squid Games?
Yeah, I watched it once. Watched it all the
Well,
way
when you
through.
watched it once.
I watched it all the way through.
Okay, so you watched all of Squid Games.
You only watched it once.
Yeah, I
Here's
wasn't
the-
that person that went back and rewatched it 50
episode 1 was
times.
pretty entertaining.
Are you this you
Yeah.
piece of shit?
Well, you think it was entertaining.
Bleep that out.
They were just brainwashing you to watch another episode.
Bleep out the word.
Absolutely, dude.
What do you mean?
No. Fuck what he said. I'm agreeing. Yeah, they did brainwash me. They did a good fucking job.
So what are you saying, though?
Who did?
The Squid Game. Whoever made the Squid Games. It's an entertaining thing.
Why do they brainwash you?
Because they
What does
knew.
it matter to you,
hey,
though?
hold on. Because they knew their audience and they knew who
that
they were
you
trying to
would
get.
find the plot interesting.
Yeah, they knew that they were looking for
That's
my.
not brainwashing.
Let me ask you
That's
this,
just
though.
good
They're looking
art.
for my peers.
That's just
No,
good
they're-
art.
Let me ask you this.
Dude, there's
When
so
you
much behind
let me ask
marketing
you
in
this.
that shit.
Let me
It's
ask you this,
insane.
though. You're mad because they're saying it's reality, but it's not reality. When you watch porn and it's not,
I'm not
and
mad
it's,
about that. I don't mad about
Hold
it.
on. When you watch porn and it says it's amateur, but it's not amateur, are you annoyed? Are you like,
Yeah,
this isn't
kinda-
fucking amateur?
kinda, yeah.
Look at all these different angles.
She's
Who edited
mature
it?
as fuck.
What the fuck is this? She's getting paid. I mean, like, well, I don't understand the frustration though. Like, if we've agreed that brainwashing is no different than just being entertaining, then them just putting on a good performance so you watch another episode like they do,
Actually-
like every show does.
I'm gonna take it.
Shouldn't you be complaining about saying like that show couldn't brainwash me to watch another
I'm
episode?
gonna take back my remark about the Squid Games thing because I wasn't brainwashed. I was entertained by it because I watched the whole
What's the
thing
difference
through.
though? You watch another
If I
episode.
was brainwashed, I would be watching it over and over and over and over again.
But I don't go back and watch episodes I've already watched.
You just, You said you went back and watched.
I went back and
Bachelorette.
watched past episodes. I didn't see them.
I'm not saying you've seen them before, but you watched it. You had the audacity to go back and
there's like
watch
a
the
buzz
whole
you're
thing.
flying around right now.
Should you only have watched Squid Games if it came out? If you watched it when it came out? What if I'd never seen Squid Games? Can I not go back and watch Squid Games?
You could.
That's what I
because
just
you've never
did.
seen it.
I just did. But each Bachelor season is different because it's different people. Now they hit similar beats.
Yeah, idiot. Yeah, you fucking
Is it really
idiot.
different from different people?
There are similar
Yes!
beats. Trust me. Every
They have
person's
different
different.
issues.
Is it different? Is it? And
No, it is.
is
They
the
have
story
different
the same?
problems.
No. Ben, every person is different because some people. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone's shitty in their own right. Well, actually, that's not true.
I've never seen Alex this upset.
Don't get me wrong, though, Ben. I mean, I will say.
I don't like you talking shit about reality TV because it's pretty good.
I think there have been maybe in what I've watched, there have been 2 contestants in terms of Bachelorettes that I thought like seemed like decent human beings. Outside of that, they're all fucking messes, but all in their own right, and they fuck up all very differently, and it's very entertaining. You know, like sometimes they fuck. No, it's like
It's
sometimes,
entertaining to you. Good.
Like sometimes they'll fuck
Awesome.
everyone on the show, and you think, well, that's not a big deal, but then they'll tell everyone.
Well, then they'll tell everyone.
And then next season they don't.
No, and the next person, they might not fuck anybody. Or they'll fuck everyone, but they won't say anything. But they'll fuck about.
No, they won't be on next season because
Bottom
they're
line
on
being,
to a new set of
bottom line
people.
being,
But see-
it's entertaining.
But see, let me say this though.
Yes,
let me
it's
tell you what.
entertaining.
Are they
Let me tell
brainwashed?
you-
That's up for debate. Leave it in the
No,
comments.
they're not
Leave it in the
brainwashed.
I'm gonna
comments.
say one last
word to use.
I'm gonna say one last thing on
Leave
the
it to
subject.
the audience.
I'm gonna say who's actually doing the brainwashing. You're the one doing the brainwashing.
Oh!
And let me explain how.
Hot take.
By using.
Wait. Stop.
I'm
Everyone shut
literally
up.
in the middle
Everyone
of
shut up. Everyone shut
No.
up. Woo, woo.
By
Hot
using-
take alert.
By you, you're, because we've just agreed.
Go ahead and take
we've
that liquor
we've,
bottle away.
we've just agreed that the difference between a narrative show being entertaining to force you to watch another episode, and the reality
And
show
crack a
being
fucking-
entertaining so you watch another episode, is the same thing. But now you're calling it brainwashing for the reality show. That is
If you
using.
if you repeatedly watch it, which is what
what do you mean?
What
What is repeatedly watching it? What do you mean? Like
watching it over and over again.
what
which
does
is what
that
which is
mean?
Repeat.
watching.
Like, am I watching the same episode over and over again?
Yeah, that's what I would.
Who was watching the same episode over and
That's
over
what
again?
I was under
No
speculation
one.
of in the beginning. I guess.
Who was
So
watching the same episode of
No
anything over and over again?
one.
You
That's
said you were
who.
watching it. I assume you just watched it all the
The
time.
same episode?
Back.
What do you mean the same episode?
Well, you just said you watched it, and then you watched the later season, or you found out
Let me
that
ask
he
you
was
this.
gay, so
Have
they
you
told you to
seen-
go rewatch it. You had the
I didn't-
audacity
no,
to
no,
go back
I had-
and
no, no, I
rewatch
didn't-
the
Type of
season.
people that are watching reality
Exactly.
TV
The
are
joke-
not
The
rewatching
joke was
episodes.
were
to
entertained
rewatch
and
it.
you were
The joke, she said to rewatch it. I had never seen it. Now, my sister had seen it, so she rewatched some of it.
Oh,
She
okay.
hadn't seen all of it, but there's stuff she, you know.
Then
But let me ask you
that
this,
person was
though. Let me ask you this,
brainwashed.
though. Have you seen the show Veep?
No.
Okay. Have you ever watched a show all the way through?
Yeah.
You
a lot of
motherfucker.
shows.
You
Okay.
lazy
okay.
piece
Can you
of
name
shit.
one of them?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever have you watched Breaking Bad all the way through more than once? Have you ever watched a Breaking Bad episode more than once?
I've seen clips on YouTube, if that
Okay.
counts.
Is there a show that you've ever watched more than once?
Yeah.
Brainwashed.
For the video.
Yeah. Agreed.
No, that's dumb. That's just poor. That's just poor rhetoric. That's you're using your
moving
rhetoric.
on, dude.
You're using rhetoric to brainwash.
You're a
I'm not-
brainwasher, motherfucker.
Hey, call it what it is.
Call
sound
him
like-
Benny the Brainwash.
You sound like Fox News right now.
You sound like You sound like Tucker Carlson, you motherfucker. You fucking piece
All
of
right,
slime.
that's over the line, bro. I'll fucking take you outside for that one.
Really?
Don't call
You
me Tucker Carlson.
You hate Tucker Carl. You hate Tucker.
I'm not. I mean, yeah.
Tough
No politics. We
He's
don't do
ki-
politics on the show no more.
Okay.
Cut it
Ble-
out. Get rid of it.
I almost said he's. You should cut out both times that I just said
I
that.
almost said.
You should cut out both times that I said.
I almost
that
said
he's-
he was.
Cut it out that time as well. I just said he's again, and you know what? Cut it out that time also. So
Alex.
4 times total. Sorry.
Sorry. What time are we at?
Yeah, a lot of
This is
people
a lot.
used to-
This is a lot of editing for you.
You know, a lot of people used to call him a dumb jackass. I would never say that. I'd never call him a dumb jackass. That's not me. I would never say that type of thing. Dumb jackass, not me. Those are the words I'd never say.
Not me. No, not me.
I'd never.
I could never.
I'd never use such as. I'd never use. My grandmother did that one time. She called us up one time and just like rambling about like how this like
Just
how there's
stupid
this
shit.
how there's like there was this horrible phrase that people used when she was a kid. And she kept telling us the phrase, but how she would never use that phrase. And I was like, "You've used it like 5 times on this phone call."
We're talking about
The phrase was
do you-
dumb jackass.
Well, first off, do you like?
No,
your-
I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
say the phrase.
when I say do you
I'm
like?
going to say my grandmother some
When I
face
say
right now.
when I say do you like your grandparents? I mean, do you like your grandparents like you don't mind them
Do I
calling
like my
you?
grandparents? Like, am I attracted to them?
Well, no, like that's what I mean. I don't mean like that. I just mean like they're gonna call. You're gonna be like, "What up, Grammy or Grandpa?" Whatever the fuck it. You know what I mean? So like,
Like, oh, you mean like, oh, you love your grandparents, but you like them in terms of would you hang out with them?
yeah, you know, like
no, like
okay.
I talk to me. No,
Okay.
like, I like to have genuine conversations.
I love
Yeah.
when that shit happens. When they call you and I'm like, dude, I already know this is gonna be like a 20, 30-minute altercation. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit down and,
that's
I'm gonna
the
ride this
problem
fucking roller
is
coaster.
People don't appreciate how traditional and absurd like old people like what their
Absurd.
political views are. Like people don't appreciate it. They get upset at their grandparents and they stop talking
See-
to them. Like it's you should appreciate the history. Like
okay.
you should appreciate how.
Here's the one thing I'll say on the subject that's kind of.
You should appreciate how crazy your fucking grandparents are and just be like, wow, we've come a long way.
This is where
That's how you should treat your grandparents. And you should treat them with
That's-
respect.
that's very
and you should
true,
treat them
though.
with kindness. And you should be polite. And you should say please and thank you. Thank you. That's all.
Anyways,
I will say though,
Go ahead.
like I was watching, like when it is interesting though when you think about the time that they did grow up in, and it's like like when you watch like movies like Hidden Figures, where it's like in the where you're like everyone's like just blatantly racist, you
Yeah.
know, and you're
Yeah.
like this is just out in the open and this is just society.
That's just
and
how
you're
it
like,
is.
And you're like when this ended or when this got better. Not saying it got better at the end of the movie, but like when this started to get better, it wasn't like immediate, and not even say it's great now, but like
it wasn't like
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like when you think like we
good
had like
snap.
so like that was in the 60s, so it's like we've had 50, 60 years of that. So it's like
Yeah. I wasn't even really thinking about the thing when I said what I just said. So can you cut all that out?
Yeah. Anyways.
Are we gonna have a podcast?
Yeah,
left
for
if
real.
You edit this thing? Jesus fucking.
I'm gonna put a counter
My God.
for cut it out for Alex.
We're gonna just like cut you out.
That's probably like the 7th time.
Alex is.
Anyways, I love when my grandpa like I smoke weed with my grandpa. I'd be like, we'll go out, like especially when we're like up north, we're hanging out, it's fucking weekend, whatever. We'll go in the shed and smoke. He'll tell me, he'd be like,
That's hype, dude.
he'd be like, yeah,
Grandpa?
yeah.
That's not a common thing.
He's like, Vietnamese women are crazy.
Whoa!
I'm like,
Was
I'm
he
like,
in the Vietnam
Gramps.
War?
No, he wasn't. He was
No, he's
not.
there.
He was in the
No, he's
war.
there for
You know. Or no, I'm sorry. Korea. I'm sorry, Grant. I
He was
don't
in
know.
the
I don't
Korean
know.
War?
It was in a Vietnam,
Did
Korea.
he
over
kill
there.
people?
But he'd be like, yeah, the weed
you
over
didn't-
there
if
is
you didn't-
garbage. Blah blah blah.
if
I'm
you
like, dude,
didn't
this is
know-
amazing. Just tell me
That
all
is
this
hilarious.
knowledge.
If you didn't know he's in the Vietnam War, I feel like it was probably the
I
Korean
think it's
War.
Korea. Yeah,
Korean
yeah.
War.
But anyways,
'Cause that
my
was
point
pretty
being,
big. There were a lot
he'd
of
be like, yeah, there's like women that would like, they'd be like chilling in this house, hut, condo area, whatever. Like all these soldiers getting drunk, blah blah blah, doing whatever, smoking weed. And there's like
thank you for your service.
there's like 1, 2, 3 women that walk around that are slaves.
Get fucked.
They
That's crazy, dude.
they're waitresses, they're fucking
How do I know you're
they're
not-
just prostitutes, they're whatever. They're just there
That's
for
fucked.
whatever.
We don't
They get-
support that
they get
here
paid-
on Rogue.
They get
at
paid.
Rogue Productions.
It's-
We don't support it.
We don't support prostitution.
We
That's what
hate
that
it.
is.
We
They-
don't like
We don't
it.
support
but I'm
prostitution.
just saying
illegal. We
it's
don't
better
like
that
it.
they get paid rather than they're just like
Prostitution should be
here
legal. That would keep
fucking
cut
serve these
down on
American
crime.
soldiers.
You know,
I'm not on
Yeah,
board with
I
that,
have-
but I'm
make,
just
you wanna cut
saying
down on
like
crime, legalize all drugs and prostitution.
it's better than just being forced to, I guess.
I have
right?
heard a lot of.
Cut that out.
It's the new. I feel like almost most people think that
What is?
that prostitution should be legal. I don't think that's.
Well, I mean, think about it.
I don't think that's a hot take at all for prostitution to be legal.
All drugs too. That's mainly.
Think about it though. Think about it though. No, think about all
That's
drugs.
sort of a
if
hot
you
take.
think about the violence during the Prohibition, because it was illegal. You take away the crime in it, you take away the violence.
Libertarian corner with Brennan.
It's not necessarily libertarian, but like, I just think like,
I mean,
you-
good luck taking away the crime and the violence. It won't.
if you take, well, I mean, like, what happened when they made
In the
alcohol?
sky is
You don't-
Verizon
you don't-
Wireless.
You don't have the same, that's why they ended Prohibition, was because of the violence. And then that's what stopped the violence. Like they say the problem with their, what would the cartel bring over the border?
You're basically
If the
saying we
drugs
need
were-
one massive war to kind of end it all.
I didn't say anything.
Not
about
like
that.
end it all and like
I
end the
said
world, like
nothing about- what?
like end the violence.
What? No, I said
You
not,
said that prohibition ended the violence.
I said they ended Prohibition to end the violence
Exactly.
from Prohibition. So what I'm saying is,
So there was a giant like civil
what I'm saying
war, like battle,
the violence,
prohibition, people killing each
what I'm
other
saying is
over
the
liquor or
violence
whatever.
that currently is around drugs would end if you took away the crime aspect of the drug. If the drug wasn't a crime, there wouldn't be the violence around it.
Okay.
I agree.
fair.
I agree with that.
And also,
I thought you
but
were,
and
it's
I
just-
thought it was a totally different.
it's just
idea.
very. It's just.
Yeah, no.
It's just very stereotypically like
and
libertarian
also
take.
if it's a crime and you're just the one, say, just doing the drug, not committing violence, you're just doing the drug and it's a crime, then suddenly, let's say you're a mechanic, you get arrested, picked up off the street for doing a drug, not selling it, not doing violence. Now you get out of jail. Now you can't be a mechanic anymore. Now you're a felon. So
but
it's like-
there's just violent people. Period.
This is
it is.
You can't
It
fight
is a
that.
little
Right,
bit.
but if they're fighting over drugs and the money and the territory and the selling of
So
it,
have them
and
fight in
It
prison.
is a little bit weird that you
don't
can
make- you
get.
don't send them to prison at all for it because you don't make it a crime because then they don't do it because it's not a crime because they can just
Well, you send them to rehabilitate. You send them to be
Yeah.
rehabilitated.
You said
the people doing the drugs, yes.
Yes.
But I'm saying in
so.
terms
There's just
of
like violent people all over the place, whether they're in jail, whether they're not, whether they're fucking sane or
do you
not.
think the violence
they do
is
drugs or they
what do you
don't.
think- I'm talking about the violence and the crime around drugs, the trafficking, the selling, all of everything that surrounds.
Are there
I
any
know.
other topics?
So you're saying like rather
So I'm saying if you
people
make-
die off doing the drugs?
They're dying. First of all, they die doing the drugs regardless.
Exactly. So what does it matter?
That it's a crime and that causes causes violent death, not death from, because if you, not to say that I necessarily think
People dying regardless.
You don't think there's a difference between you don't think there's a difference between you.
I feel the difference
Ben,
between random people that
Ben,
shouldn't
do
be
you
getting
see
killed.
a difference between you choosing to do a drug and dying from it, or someone killing you over a drug?
Yeah, I'd rather be killed.
Interesting.
I wouldn't run.
But you see a difference. But you see, so you do see a difference.
Yeah, but I like either
But you'd
way.
rather be shot.
It comes to the same conclusion.
We should make
So
this the
what are
drinking
we-
episode, and the next
what are we
episode
changing?
don't drink.
So do you think? Well, why not make alcohol illegal then? Who gives a shit about the violence?
I mean, there'd just be more things to parade over, more things to fucking be violent over. It'd just be like absolute. I wouldn't want the absolute
so
chaos.
you don't want more things to be violent over. Would you like less things to be violent over?
We got 5 minutes left, gentlemen.
No, I'm just wait, think about it though. Like, if you're saying no, we can't do that because it'd be more violence. Okay, so what about the idea of getting rid of making less violence?
Did you guys hear that Edison Ray's mom?
What is this podcast about?
Talking
Jesus
to
Christ,
Young Gravy.
Alex.
Wait, what?
are we talking? What are we allowed to talk about?
Did you guys hear that Edison Ray's mom is talking to Young Gravy, the rapper Young Gravy? Did you hear that? That's really cool, right? That's
All right,
crazy,
well, we
huh?
apologize. Thank you guys for joining the fucking podcast. We'll see you next time. The next episode's our season finale.
My Dr.
This
Pepper's
is
all gone.
just kind of us fucking around, but you know, we got some activities to do next time, for sure.
That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
Get the doggy bags out.
Cheers, everyone.
See you next time.
Have a good night.
Ja, das ist gut. Ja. Wunderbar. You know what I'm saying? What is your name? Oh, Georgie, man. I'm from Michigan. What's up?